They're not just after your money. They're not just after your time. They're after your energy, your lifeblood, your essence. Because if they can keep you drained, they never have to worry about you rising. And that's the cold truth. No, they don't need to lock you in chains. They just need to keep you scrolling, keep you comparing, keep you tired. We are living in a machine, one built to devour your fire. And it feeds on the weak, the indecisive, the passive. It grows stronger every time you procrastinate. It thrives every time you choose comfort over progress. But you are not here to feed the system. You are here to break it. They steal from you in silence. You don't hear the alarms because the robbery doesn't happen in one night. It's slow. It's subtle. It's strategic. A pop-up here. A little drama there. A habit you told yourself was no big deal. And before you know it, your fire's gone. Your focus? Scattered. Your body? Weak. Your purpose? Forgotten. This isn't coincidence. This is engineered. You've been taught to leak your energy like it's infinite. But it's not. You only get so much per day. And every time you give it to the wrong thing, you become less. No. This is the part where most stay blind. Because waking up means pain. It means responsibility. It means no more excuses. But you didn't come here to stay blind. Let's get brutally honest. Where does your energy go? To people who drain you? To a job that doesn't challenge you? To devices that keep you numb? To fears that have never even happened? You give away more of yourself in one thoughtless day than warriors used to spill in battle. And what do you get in return? A dopamine hit? Another wasted hour? Another broken promise to yourself? You think the system cares that you feel stuck? You think it's going to stop just because you're tired? No. It wants you tired. Because a tired soul is easy to sell to, easy to manipulate, easy to own. But a soul on fire, a man or woman who has reclaimed their energy, that's dangerous. That's unpredictable. That's someone who cannot be controlled. There's a moment, a sacred moment in every warrior's life, where they look at the battlefield around them and say, I'm done playing by their rules. And in that moment, they stop leaking energy into dead ends. They stop explaining their fire to people who live in smoke. They stop living like their time is unlimited. You want to change your life? Change how you spend your energy. Cut the meaningless. Sharpen your aim. Because intention is a weapon. And right now, you need to become armed to the teeth. Wake up early, not because it's trendy, but because it separates you from the sleeping. Train your body, not just to look good, but because strength is proof that your energy is under your command. Silence your mind, not with distraction, but with dominion. Because you cannot win this war if you're still at the mercy of every craving, every buzz, every impulse. You must become untouchable. From within, you've got parasites, not just in your inbox, but in your life, your routine, your thoughts. They pretend to be normal. They pretend to be harmless. But deep down, you know what they are. Every excuse you let live is feeding off you. Every comfort you choose over progress is draining your strength. Every maybe later is a lie dressed in softness. No, you have to cut. You have to kill. Not softly, not someday. Now you want to know why most people never rise? Because they're still trying to bring their distractions with them. Still trying to carry their comfort into war. But war demands sacrifice. War demands discipline. War demands a soul that has decided You're either fighting for your life, or you're feeding the system that wants it. Choose. There's a fire in you, buried, beaten, but never broken. It's the part of you that remembers who you were before the noise, before the fatigue, before the world told you to sit down and be small. That fire can come back, but not through motivation, not through luck, not through waiting. It returns through action, through warrior-level choices, through ruthlessly redirecting your energy to what actually matters. Do the hard things first. Say no more often than you say yes. Delete the apps. Kill the tabs. Starve the weak parts of you until they wither. And then watch. Watch your mind sharpen. Watch your body strengthen. Watch your soul rise from the ashes. You don't need more inspiration. You need domination. Dominate your energy. Own your focus. Forge your will like steel. Because the world is not going to hand you peace. You have to seize it. You have to fight for it. You have to become it. You were born into a system that wanted you soft, distracted, divided. But you have the choice to become a weapon. You can let the world siphon your power until nothing's left. Or you can rise and reclaim every ounce of what they tried to take. No more sleepwalking. No more waiting. No more apologizing for your fire. This is your time. This is your war. And this is your voice returning to you. So ask yourself, right now, are you feeding the system? Or are you feeding the fire? Because you can't do both. Reclaim your energy. Reclaim your mind. Reclaim your destiny. Before there's nothing left to reclaim. Lesson 1. Audit the leaks. Become ruthless with your energy awareness. The core idea. Before you can reclaim your power, you must confront the truth. And the truth is this: you are bleeding energy. Not because you're weak, but because you've been conditioned to leak it. Endlessly, unconsciously, and without resistance. The system doesn't need to kill you. It just needs to exhaust you, drain you, keep you too scattered to fight back. If you don't know where your energy is going, you'll never know how to get it back. Dark reality. Check. You wake up tired. You spend your day chasing shallow distractions. You wonder why you feel empty, burnt out, frustrated. But here's the truth you avoid. You hand your energy over like it means nothing. You don't lose power. You leak it. Through your phone. Through pointless conversations. Through fake urgency. Through mental loops and emotional baggage. Every moment you spend unaware is a moment the system wins. No, this ends now. Implementation tactics. 1. Energy journal, the cold audit. For 3 full days, track everything you do, hour by hour. Log what you did, how long it took, and most importantly, how you felt after. Use a red pen for energy drainers, black for neutral, green for energy builders. At the end of day 3, add up the time spent on red zone activities. The truth will hit you like a hammer. Warning: you'll discover that 70 to 80% of your time is bleeding into things that serve no real purpose. 2. Identify the hidden parasites. Ask yourself, what apps do I open first thing in the morning? Who do I engage with out of guilt or habit, not growth? What small habits are stealing hours over a week? Even 30 minutes a day wasted equals 182 hours per year. That's over a week of life. Gone. For nothing. 3. Confront your addictions. Most energy leaks are not accidental. They are engineered addictions. Identify your top 3. Social media, news, mindless eating, porn, gossip. Admit the truth. These things own a piece of you. And anything that owns your energy owns you. Write them down, stare at them, then say, your reign ends now. Mindset shift. The energy is sacred doctrine. Start treating your energy like currency, like ammunition, like life force. You wouldn't light your money on fire. Why do you light your time on fire? Every leak you allow is permission for the system to keep you small. And understand this, until you feel disgusted by your own wasted time, you will not change. Let that disgust build. Let it burn. And let it become the fuel that drives your transformation. Daily rituals to reinforce this lesson. 1. The nighttime debrief. Every night ask, where did I feed the fire? Where did I feed the system? Score your day out of 10. Anything under 7? You fix it tomorrow. No mercy. 2. Energy alarms. Set 3 alarms per day to pause and ask, am I building or bleeding? Let the alarm shock you back to focus. 3. Morning mirror. Question. Every morning, look yourself in the eyes and ask, what will I no longer tolerate? Say it out loud. Mean it. Conclusion of Lesson 1. You cannot change what you refuse to track. You cannot rise if you keep leaking your fire. And you cannot become a warrior until you stop living like prey. Audit your life like it's a crime scene. Find every leak, mark every parasite, and prepare to eradicate them in Lesson 2. Because the time for numbness is over. This is war. And your first act of power is awareness. Lesson 2. Cut without mercy. Destroy the parasites. Elevate the mission. The core idea. You've found the leaks. You've exposed the parasites. Now comes the part most people fear. The execution. Not gentle, not gradual, ruthless. This is not about balance. This is about cleansing fire. Because anything in your life that siphons your energy without fueling your purpose is the enemy. No, you don't negotiate with leeches. You remove them. The brutal truth. Most people will never become who they're meant to be because they're too afraid to let go of what's killing them. They'll cling to toxic relationships because they're comfortable. They'll hold on to soul-sucking habits because they need an escape. They'll stay subscribed to chaos because silence would force them to face the emptiness. But that's not you. You're here for warrior evolution, and warriors don't carry dead weight into battle. Implementation tactics. 1. The digital purge. Kill the notifications. Uninstall every app that doesn't build you. Turn off every notification that pulls your attention away from mission-critical tasks. Delete social media for 30 days. Or at minimum, restrict usage to a single scheduled window. Your phone is not your ally. It's your leash. Cut the chain. 2. The social purge. Distance from drainers. Ask yourself, who around me supports the flame? Who fears the flame? And who wants to extinguish it? Create 3 columns. Fuel, neutral, drain. Anyone in the drain column? Minimize or eliminate contact. Yes, even if it's family, even if it's friends, especially if it's friends. Loyalty to energy vampires is slow suicide. 3. The environment reset. Your temple or your trap. Clean your workspace. Remove clutter. Destroy distractions. Make it a temple of war. Rearrange your room so that nothing passive is in your line of sight. Replace background noise with silence or audio that sharpens the blade. No more dulling your senses. Your environment should reflect your mission, not your comfort. The habit execution list. No more kind cuts. Make a list of your top 5 most destructive habits. Don't try to improve them. Kill them. Replace each with one power habit. Something that builds discipline, presence, or power. Example: kill late night scrolling. Replace with a nighttime warrior debrief. Kill morning chaos. Replace with a sacred 5 a.m. ritual. Kill fast food. Replace with a discipline-based meal prep plan. You're not breaking habits. You're launching a premeditated strike. Mindset shift. Become the executioner of comfort. If it doesn't build you, it's burning you. If it doesn't sharpen your blade, it's dulling your edge. And if it doesn't serve the mission, it's standing in the way of it. Let them call you cold. Let them say you've changed. They're supposed to, because they can't follow you to war. Only warriors walk this path. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be unrecognizable. Discipline rituals to reinforce this lesson. 1. Weekly elimination day. Once per week, ask yourself, what's one more thing I can cut to protect my mission? Execute on it. No delay. This could be a subscription, a behavior, a person, a commitment that no longer aligns. 2. The no challenge. Say no 3 times a day to anything not aligned with your current priority. Build the muscle of refusal, because every yes to the wrong thing is a no to your destiny. 3. The silent sprint. Once per week, 2 hours. No phone, no talking. Just focus, action, or reflection. This is how you rebuild command over your own mind. Conclusion of Lesson 2. The parasites won't go quietly. They'll scream. They'll tempt you. They'll wear the mask of comfort, love, and entertainment. But you're no longer a slave. You're the executioner now. And your life, your energy, your time, your future depends on your ability to destroy what no longer serves you. You don't fix the system. You exit it. You don't ease out of the fog. You cut through it with fire. This is your purge, and you will come out clean, or you will not come out at all. Lesson 3. Reinforce the fortress. Build rituals that guard your focus. The core idea. You've identified the leaks. You've burned the parasites. But a fortress without walls will fall again tomorrow. Discipline is not just an idea. It is architecture, a system, a structure, a stronghold that you build around your energy to ensure it is never taken again. Because if you don't create the systems that protect your power, the world will drag you back into the same chaos you just escaped. No. This is where you turn your life into a battlefield designed for victory. The brutal truth. The reason people relapse isn't because they're weak. It's because their life is still designed for failure. They leave the door cracked open. They build no routine. They walk into their day unarmed. And by noon, the system has already won. Understand this. Every minute that's not claimed by you will be claimed by something else. So if you don't build a system of war, you'll live in a prison of distraction. Implementation tactics. 1. Construct the morning fortress, your most sacred hour. How you start is how you command. Wake up early, not because it's trendy, but because the world is still silent. No phone for the first 60 minutes. Your mind is too vulnerable. Protect it like a newborn. Build your warrior morning ritual, 30 to 90 minutes. 10 minutes silence or breath work. Command your mind 20 minutes movement. Activate the body 20 minutes learning or visualization. Feed the fire. Strategic planning. Identify top 3 wins for the day. Start with victory, or the world will start you with weakness. 2. Command your time. Kill the chaos. Structure is not a cage. It's a sword. Break your day into time blocks. Don't let the day happen to you. You assign it. Block time for creation, recovery, movement, learning, execution. Protect the first 4 hours of your day for deep, undistracted work. These are your kill zone hours. Use mission timers. 60-minute focus sprints followed by short decompression resets. During sprints, no phone, no email, no noise, only action. The one who owns the clock owns the outcome. 3. Guard the gate. Protect the fortress from within. Your greatest enemy is not the outside world. It's the back door you leave unlocked. Set clear, start, and stop. Rituals. Start of day. Warrior ritual. End of day. Review, reflection, recovery. Control your inputs like your life depends on it, because it does. No random scrolling, no reactive consumption. Use content. Don't let content use you. Define tech zones and no tech zones in your environment. Example, bedroom equals recovery temple. No devices, no exceptions. You don't just build discipline, you engineer it. 4. Environmental control. Make discipline the default. If your environment doesn't serve your goals, it serves your destruction. Organize your space like a war room. One space for deep work. One space for training. One space for recovery. Visual cues. Use symbols, quotes, tools, things that remind you who you are becoming. Dress for your war, even at home. What you wear influences how you show up. Sloppy appearance equals sloppy execution. Turn every inch of your world into a mirror of your mission. Mindset shift. Discipline is identity. This isn't about becoming more productive. This is about becoming someone else entirely. Someone who commands themselves. Someone who protects their energy like treasure. Someone who doesn't rely on motivation, because they are fortified by system. You are not just building rituals. You are becoming the ritual. Every movement, every choice, every second, done with intent. Discipline rituals to reinforce this lesson. 1. Nightly warrior review, the debrief. Ask, what did I do well today? Where did I leak energy? What must change tomorrow? Journal it. Lock it in. Improve daily by 1%. 1% sharper every day equals unstoppable in a year. Second Sunday fortress rebuild. Once a week, review your time blocks. Adjust for efficiency. Cut out weaknesses. Add reinforcements. Make your life a living algorithm that evolves toward elite execution. 3. The mirror oath. Every morning, look into the mirror and say out loud, I am the architect of this day. Nothing enters my mind or my schedule without my command. Conclusion of Lesson 3. Most people fail not because they lack willpower, but because they lack walls. You don't need more hustle. You need more structure. You don't need more motivation. You need a fortress. Because the moment your life is shaped around your mission, the world has no power over you. Reinforce the walls, sharpen the routines, and return tomorrow, stronger than today. Lesson 4. Transmute the fire. Channel your energy into purposeful, powerful action. The core idea. What good is reclaimed energy if it sits idle? What's the point of sharpening the blade if you never strike? This lesson is about transmutation. Taking your raw fire, your anger, your frustration, your hunger, and forcing it into the shape of action, creation, and domination. Because the system doesn't just want you tired. It wants you busy doing nothing. Active, but not effective. Running, but going nowhere. Motivated, but unfocused. No, this is where you break the cycle. This is where energy becomes impact. The brutal truth. Energy without direction is chaos. Focus without execution is delusion. And dreams without discipline are a slow death. This is where most warriors fall. They rise with fire, but fall into frenzy. They want results, but they scatter their attention across meaningless battles. And so they burn out. Not from too much effort, but from too many open fronts, too many unaligned actions, too many distractions disguised as opportunities. The fire isn't the problem. The lack of aim is. Implementation tactics. 1. Choose the mission. Define your singular purpose. You cannot hit a target you haven't chosen. Pick one primary mission for the next 90 days, not 10. 1. Build your business. Transform your body. Launch your skill into the world. Train for war, mind, body, and bank account. Everything else is noise until this is done. Your focus must become a blade, not a flame. 2. Daily kill targets, the non-negotiable actions. What gets measured gets mastered. Every morning, identify your top 3 critical tasks. Not busy work, not optional. These are the 3 moves that advance your mission. Execute them before you check your phone, your inbox, or the world's chaos. Use the mission timer. 60 minutes of total immersion. No distractions, no breaks, no excuses. 1 kill target completed daily equals 30 wins a month, equals an empire in a year. 3. Convert emotion into motion. Use your fire to move. Anger, frustration, pain, hunger. These are not weaknesses. They are fuel. Every time you feel resistance, pain, doubt, move. Don't think. Don't analyze. Don't debate. Train. Building right. Call. Sell. Strike. You are not your emotions. You are the one who uses them. Pain is the signal. Action is the response. Discipline is the alchemy. Fire, directed, is power. 4. Build keystone habits, daily engines of power. Habits are the bricks. Rituals are the mortar. Discipline is the wall. Choose 3 non-negotiable daily habits tied directly to your mission. 1 for the body, training. 1 for the mind, learning, journaling, silence. 1 for your legacy, business, money, content, creation. Commit to consistency, not intensity. Your habits are your daily oath to your future self. Consistency is the new identity. 5. Weekly war review. Track the results, not the feelings. Feeling like you're making progress and actually making progress are not the same. Once a week, sit down and ask, what moved the mission forward? What was wasted motion? Where did I scatter my fire? What do I cut next? Track your real results. Don't lie. Don't guess. Measure like a general preparing for battle. Clarity plus action equals momentum. Momentum becomes domination. Mindset shift. You are the weapon. You are not your thoughts. You are not your feelings. You are not your potential. You are the result of your actions. And now that you've reclaimed your energy, you must deploy it like a weapon. You don't use your power. You become your power. You don't try. You strike. This is not about staying busy. This is about building legacy. The world remembers those who execute, not those who could have. Discipline rituals to reinforce this lesson. 1. Power hour execution, non-negotiable daily block. 1 hour each morning dedicated to your most important kill target. Before work, before noise, before anyone else touches your mind. 2nd emotion to action challenge. Every time you feel resistance, move within 5 seconds. Push-ups, cold shower, a call, a sprint. Right. Building break the delay loop. Burn the hesitation. Act. 3rd, creation over consumption rule. Create before you consume. Every day. Right before you scroll. Move before you watch. Sell before you learn. The one who creates rules. The one who consumes. Conclusion of lesson 4. You've built the energy. You've reinforced the fortress. Now it's time to strike. Stop sitting on your power. Stop hoarding your fire. Direct it. Use it. Wield it. Every day is a battlefield, and you're either gaining ground or losing it. There is no neutral. This lesson is where warriors are forged, not by thinking, not by feeling, but by doing. Transmute the fire and make the world feel your impact. Lesson 5. Guard the gate. Stay vigilant. Never go back to sleep. The core idea. The greatest threat to your power is not failure. It's drift. You rise. You cut the parasites. You build the fortress. You channel the fire. But then, one late night scroll, one harmless old habit, one weak moment of distraction, and suddenly, you're back at zero. This lesson is not about rising. It's about remaining. Because discipline is not a one-time act. It is a perimeter you must patrol every day. No. This is the line between those who ignite and those who endure. This is the line between a spark and a legacy. The brutal truth. Most people don't fail because they never had it. They fail because they had it once. But they didn't protect it. They got a taste of momentum and let comfort sneak back in. They forgot the pain that woke them up in the first place. They stopped doing the small things. They got soft again. And the system doesn't care how many times you rise. It only needs you to fall once. And it will wait, patiently, quietly, ready to devour the undisciplined. Implementation tactics. 1. Daily gatekeeping ritual. Protect the mind. Before the world touches your mind, you must. Every morning, ask yourself one gatekeeper question before anything else. What is trying to enter my mind today that does not belong? What weakness is waiting to slip past my guard? Journal for 5 minutes. Write your primary threat of the day. Declare the counter strategy. If this shows up, I will do this instead. Your mind is a fortress. Let nothing in without purpose. 2. Weekly energy audit. Seal the cracks. You are only as strong as your last correction. Every Sunday, review your week with 3 questions. Where did I bleed energy? What discipline slipped? What must be reinforced? This is not reflection. This is surveillance. Write new rules. Update your rituals. Destroy anything that crept back in. Warriors evolve weekly. The weak evolve yearly, if ever. 3. Create immutable rules. Your unbreakable code. Rules that require willpower are weak. Rules that are unbreakable become identity. Define 5 personal laws that cannot be broken, ever. No phone before warrior ritual. Train 5 days per week, regardless of mood. Read every night for 20 minutes minimum. No tech after 9 p.m. 1 day per week in solitude and silence. Write them on your wall, your mirror, your phone. Tattoo them on your existence. Discipline is a code, not a suggestion. 4. Replace motivation with surveillance, discipline loops. You don't need motivation. You need systems that won't let you slip. Use a daily feedback loop. Start of day. What must be done? End of day. Was it done or not? No gray zones. No rationalizations. Red equals fail. Green equals win. After 3 reds in a row, punishment protocol, cold shower, 24-hour fast, social blackout, warrior's consequence. Consequence keeps the blade sharp. To the returning GrimFace warriors, you already know what this is. You've walked through the fire. You've bled for discipline. And still, you rise. We see you. We respect you. And this is only the beginning. To those new to the movement, you didn't find this by accident. You were called because something in you knows. You were meant for more than comfort, chaos, and compromise. Subscribe now. Lock in. Because something massive is coming. Inside the GrimFace community, We're building something most people won't even understand until it's too late. A brotherhood, a warpath, a complete system for warriors to master health, wealth, and inner power. And when it drops, you'll either be ready, or you'll be watching from the sidelines, wondering how you missed the moment. You were warned. You were chosen. We're just getting started.